My name is Laura. My job title is Collection General Manager. So I'm responsible for looking after the hotels when the GM's go on holiday, making sure that everything's covered. I cover site-wise as and when is needed, and I'm there just to fight fires and help out wherever I can. So it's hard to say you were inspired to work in hospitality. I kind of fell into hospitality as most people did. I started as a pot wash at 15 and kind of just worked my way up from there. I briefly went to university and dropped out after 3 months because I just didn't get on with it. It just wasn't for me, and fell back into pub work, and then found hotels at about 19, 20, and then I've not looked back. So I'm really proud that although I dropped out of university while I was working for a different hotel chain, I went back and did my foundation degree through them. So I worked full time and did my degree while working. It was a huge amount of commitment and work to be doing all of my essays and things like that while I was working full time as a front of house manager. But I loved it, and then to get a degree out of it at the same time was really beneficial for me. So really proud of that. I had a baby. Ellie is 15 months old now. It's mad where the time goes. I was adamant as soon as I had her that I was coming back to work. I couldn't bear just being stuck at home. I needed the mental stimulation of coming back to work. New Forest Collection were amazing with what they did with me coming back, kind of adapting my role. So I used to be a site general manager, and now I've gone to collection general manager. They've really supported me throughout my pregnancy journey during COVID, and then after having Ellie as well, they've really supported throughout. I think it's hard for people once they've had a baby to come back to work. I really struggled with adapting back into it. But again, the support that I've had from everybody has just been second to none, and I highly recommend coming back to work after having a baby if that's what you want to do, even if it's only part-time. Just gets you out of the house and gets you a little bit of sanity away from a screaming child 24/7. So working in the forest has got so many bonuses. You've got the horses just over the road, which is amazing. The way of life is just incredible. The fact that the collection's got so many hotels that are close together so that we can all support each other and really be close and connected was one of my main draws to why I wanted to work here. Knowing that you could kind of flip between all of them, and there's always room for progression around other sites as well. So definitely a massive plus to being in the forest. So I think embracing equity means to me that everybody feels the same about coming to work and doing their jobs. Everybody feels included and like they're valued, which is how I feel. I don't see a difference between me and the other general managers in the collection, although we'll do slightly different things now. I think that that's really important. I think it's really knowing people's key skills and using those skills. It doesn't matter who they are or what they're doing, but it's really embracing people's key skills and using those in a way that we can to benefit the collection. I'd say if you want a career in hospitality, you need to be prepared for the long hours and the hard work. That's just part and parcel. But it's so worth it when a guest leaves happy, or when you run your first wedding for 120 people and the bride and groom come up to you and personally thank you. They might send you some flowers or a card or whatever it is, and to know that you've really had an impact on people's lives. Who knows what the future holds next, to be honest. It's all up in the air at the moment, but it's just exciting to be in the new role that I'm in now. I've only been doing it for 6 months, so it's still kind of working out what that is. And then getting on with life and watching Ellie grow and watching my career grow at the same time.